Hello and welcome. I am Marisan Kyosuke, you can just call me Kyo, and welcome to the video series where we go through every character on HoloCure version 0.7, every character in alphabetical order, doing stage 5 using the little challenge of Halu 5 and Mono Weapon. If you want a longer explanation, feel free to go check out the first video of the series where I played as Aki Rose. Otherwise, enjoy. Kobo Kanaeru. She has an umbrella. She swings the umbrella in front, and her special is underwater. Flood the area, slowing all targets by 75% and dealing constant damage over 10 seconds. During this time, Kobo heals 5% HP per second, and speed is increased by 10%. Woo! This is a oh, look at her crown. This is a character, guys. This is a character. Praise. For every 1 health healed, or every second of not taking damage, she gains praise. When praise is maxed, Kobo gains 50% attack for 10 seconds. And praise resets to 0. She loses half of her praise whenever she takes damage. We're not playing with that. Who cares? Rain Shaman. Summons 3 rain clouds that hovers around... Oh, I mean, to let you guys know, 50% is a lot. If you're playing a careful game, it's super good. Her second ability is Rain Shaman. Summons 3 rain clouds that hovers around nearby enemies, raining and dealing a constant 150% damage over time. Just kind of like a little zoning area. It drops rain. It does damage over in that little area. And her last ability, the one we're going to build around, is called Tantrum. When attacked, gain 1 Tantrum, max 10, and Kobo has a chance to heal 10% HP while creating an extremely loud cry that deals 600% damage to all targets. Each Tantrum stack increases the chance triggered by 5%. You consume all stacks if the effect is triggered. That's what we're going to build around, guys. That is what we're going to build around. We're just going to run around and, you know, throw tantrums. Because we're angry. The way we're gonna do that is we're gonna, you know, we're gonna run full meal. We don't need glasses. We don't need glasses. We really don't. Bah! You can see that big old AoE that destroyed everything. Yeah, we're playing with that. So, tweak. She definitely works as just a simple damage dealer. You swing your weapon and things die. It's super strong. I mean, we're gonna run up both of those. We'll see what we're actually running. I don't exactly thought of each individual item, but we know there's a few we need to pick up. Finally, Halu's up. So if you build her with her weapon and kind of just play this little swingy weapon style, she's actually pretty strong. It actually works out just fine. She doesn't need it to do anything special to excel. However, and then you can see, okay, we'll keep going with that thought process. If you use her ult heals her for quite a bit. It's not going to be 100% heal, but heals her for plenty. And during it, since everything is so slow and she's so fast, there should be no chances for her to get hit. So, you know, you get to heal all the way back up. On top of that, you know, just some random stuff triggering all around her. As you take chip damage, she'll eventually just scream and kill everything. So it works out just fine. Tantrum, on the other hand, is a % chance to trigger every single time she hits. So there's a chance you just walk up, get hit once, she screams, you hear that little brap noise. You know that it triggered. It'll heal her for 10, in our case 20% of her health. What are we running? We're running headphones. We're running Beetle. We're running DR. It's a special attack, so we're running... Wait, are we? Are we running Picky Picky? I mean, we can run Picky Picky. I'll run Membership. I like Membership. Ah. Hehe, funny upside down girl. Anyways. And eventually what we're going to do is just slam our face into the enemy and throw millions of tantrums, and everything dies and we don't die. If we ever have an issue where tantrum doesn't trigger in time, we can always just pop our ult, get our health back. and be fine. So her awakened weapon is it splashes raindrops in front in a spread. She basically just gains a little shot, you know, like a little giant AoE thing. And this pierces very nicely, lets her stay safe, hits a lot of things, and even does a little bit of shotgunning. It is very strong. Let's eliminate some more stuff, shall we? That's a good question. Special attacks? Main weapon and special attacks. I think special attacks is, you know, the super, which we're not really building around. But if we're building max HP, we might as well build this. Well, we still need... Oh, by the way, if you dash through a bunch of enemies with invulnerability, her tantrum builds. It is disgusting. Absolutely disgusting. We don't take damage. We're negating the damage, but she'll just go in anyways. I guess we could normally take... We could normally take... Oh, we could take that. Okay. We would normally take... Plushie, there's the word. That stops us from being able to die, basically. We'll slowly take the damage, but we get random giant heal triggers, and we get a bunch in a row, then we're fine. But I think what we're gonna do is we will probably run Nurse's Horn in this. 15% is a really low number of our health for it to chance to heal us, but it's something. I don't know, maybe we'll just take Beetle Breastplate. It just makes sense. Just build all the DR, but like, we don't need that much DR. Right? We can still run Picky. I just like it. Max HP. I don't think this will affect our tantrum, but whatever, it's fine. It's fine. It's just value. We don't need anything else. We have Beetle and we have Tantrum. So, and then here we get up to our 25% less damage. Owie! Alright, so we can just like attack the wrong direction just to try to trigger more tantrums. Do you hear that? And so down on the bottom left, we have a praise bar and a tantrum bar. And you can see that tantrum can trigger at the halfway point, or even after only one hit. Then we only had a single red tick on it, and it triggered. Or it could even take as long as to fill, and just let us die. Just completely fail us if it wants to. But, negating the damage of the hit still grants us tantrum stacks. So, if we ever have an issue, we could just dash. We're fighting. We're gonna kill it. We're fighting. We win. We won the fight. We're gonna, yeah, why wouldn't we just haste hold, or HP hold? Why wouldn't we do that? Right? Because we don't need haste for anything, we're just slamming our face into stuff. Sure, let's max out our weapon, or our last item, so we can start getting stat ups. So we're not gonna worry about 1,000 crit right there, guys. 1,000 crit. That's from our tantrum. Who is it? Matsuri has the ability called God, where she'll drop a giant beam of light from sky that also, I believe, does 600% of her damage. So, her Kobo's tantrum is as strong as that, but it also heals her. I believe it has less of a chance to do it, and the AoE is a little smaller, but like... you know, spoiler alerts are like, you guys might know what I'm gonna do when we get to Matsuri. But it's a little bit different. She doesn't have built-in healing, last I remember. But Kobo gets to pretend... Actually, no. Marin is the one who's pretending she's Kobo. Take damage, do giant AoE and heal. Kobo was the original holder of this build. Take damage, explode. Exploding heals us. Yes. What does that mean? Ma, can we have Marin? Oh son, we have a Marin at home. Oh child. You already have a Marin. But mom, it's not the same. Yeah, it's not the same, but... Hey, this is still... We don't... What do we do with our stamps, right? Rawr. I mean... As per the other tanking characters we've played in the past, the answer is definitely just... Flower. Marking stamp. Healing stamp. You know... The quote-unquote usual suspects for this build type. Health. Though it's not a very normal build in general that we will have on this... We'll be doing. I think there's only like a handful of characters out of the 47 that we'll be doing this on. And like theoretically, yeah, you could just build full tank on any character. Ditch all these damage items for healing. But like, what's the fun in that? We'll build the tank on the characters who actually have a way to use the tanking to their advantage. If you guys want to, I'll do a quick showcase. Under the water, you can hear the music gets all flooded. We get really fast, everything's really slow, everything's taking a bunch of damage over time, and you don't see it. Actually, you can see our praise bar going up like crazy. 1100. But we're healing 5% of our health, I think per second there. I didn't see how long it lasted, but that felt like 10 seconds. So like the Kanata build. Well, I guess we had a Kanata before she came out. Mom, can we get Kanata? No, hon, we got one at home already. It's Kobo as well. I'm gonna fight all these. But you know, the damage isn't crazy. We aren't instantly killing all of these walls, but you know, the walls aren't doing anything either. We just ram our faces through it. Everything's fine. I'm gonna pop our ult. Yeah, it's at 10 seconds. It's up for 10 seconds. We can see that from the buff underneath at the bottom of the screen. Oh, dude, that noise. Ah, dude. That sounds so funny. How muted all the sounds are. Wait, there's a stamp up here? I want it. Oh, I just dropped the stamp? Well, we're gonna max out... Which one? I mean, we're doing fine here, so we're gonna max out the marking stamp. Our boss damage is kind of meh. Boom. I don't really see any need for the haste. Man. So I'm not sure. I think if we were to build more haste, I wonder if we could get six storm clouds running around. I haven't looked into that at all. But I mean, they're already just moving. Like every 3 seconds, instead of like disappearing and reappearing, they're just moving. Free. I mean, nah. No need. Ow. Those are just headphones. There's the tantrum. You hear a lot of headphone triggers. Headphones are putting in a lot of work for keeping us alive. Well, but the funny part is it still gives us tantrum triggers, so it's so good. Alright, weaken stamp is maxed out. Yeah, we'll max out the bomb stamp because we want to increase the trigger chance of actually getting our flower triggers onto things. Oh. Whee! Bullets! Oh, am I catching some bullets? Okay, what happens if we stand in the fire for a little bit? Really? That's what happens when we stand on the fire, huh? You just throw 100 tantrums and you can live through fire, guys. Oh no. Alright, well, I get the feeling that we might be able to just put the controller down and walk away, and then come back when the quest ends. Oh my goodness. The upside of Kobo over Marine is that there's no downtime that we have to wait before we have a chance to trigger our tantrum. Solo stamp? What do we need that for, huh? What's the solo stamp for? We don't need that here. I mean, we're like, our weapon's still doing... Is that the 500 we're seeing? 500 crits? I think our weapon is doing up to 500 crits, and all the raindrops are doing an additional 100 something. That's... yeah, that's pretty good. So, like, we could run this for a little bit. See that number. We do have Peeky, giving us some damage multiplier on our weapon. We do have Membership, also giving us a little bit of... oh, guess it's speed. Membership giving us a little bit of normal base attack. Hey, Bee-Boo. Let's do this real quick. And I'm gonna watch the clouds. Got pretty good scaling. Looks like the clouds just move every 3 seconds. So we don't really... haste really doesn't do anything. Goodbye! Outside of, you know, like, attack speed. We're fighting, we're fighting, we're fighting. Yeah! Marking stamp's really all we need. So everything else is just helping our survival. Pacifist stamp's good at that. It's possible running through a stunned enemy will still count for this type of stuff. Mostly because the dash there still counts, and the and so do the headphones. So that makes me think the stunned enemies might still trigger it. So we're getting like 1200, 1250 giant explosions. There's a 1300 crit. It's all adding up. So if anyone ever puts Kobo low on a tier list, I've seen it a lot. They're not doing this probably. They're probably not full meal headphones tantrum. And then when we do stage 4 hard, I'll probably show off just her normal weapon build, because I still think her normal weapon build's just fine. Does enough damage. She has... what's it called? Her ultimate, her special, so she has built-in, like, healing for emergency button. So it's hard to say that she's, like, bad. She's also a melee character. Well, is that always the case? I guess it depends. I don't know how much her... I don't remember how much haste I've seen on her before in the past. 1,500? Whoa, big crits! Now, obviously, at the same time, there's plenty of melee, you know, plenty of powerhouses that are doing the 1,500 or more per swing at this point. But, I mean, they can technically die. I'm not sure we can technically die with Kobo at this point. Like, I'll specifically attack the wrong direction, and, well, full health again. Right, I am double check something. This is 10%. Yeah, it's 10% healing. It's only 20% of our health, so it feels like, you know, 20% healing shouldn't be that effective. But, kind of is. What are we waiting for? I guess the healing stamp as, like, just in case? I don't know. Take all this experience. Crit! What? I mean, we can... check this out. Swing, 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 swing. So, like, this is a pretty good swinging speed, huh? Bop, 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 bop. The only issue is, like, yeah, her arc is a little small. She doesn't have the biggest of an umbrella. So that's one of the main weaknesses she has with her melee weapon. But her tears, I call them tears. Her water seems to full pierce, and that's busted. That is very strong, because we get a lot of chip damage as we get towards things. We're doing 700 per swing. We would normally have, like, a feather, a raven, not a raven, oh yeah, raven's feather, a gorilla paw. What's my crit at? 50 something? Sure, we can crit more. We would normally have a solo stamp as well, by the way. No solo stamp. Oh, we forgot to look at RGB and how that looks. And then we might have praise up, depending on what we want to use as healing. Heal. Whee! But I mean, we're in no danger here. We can just zone out. Just zone out. Just run circles or swinging. Slam face into enemies. Watch them get yelled at. Oh man, look at that. After our blat, we had missing health. That's crazy. Trigger. Trigger. Yeah. Dance in this one. Oh, it's dead. Dance in this one. It's dead. What the heck? Why are they all dying? I'm supposed to dance in them. I mean, I don't really need any of these anymore, right? Even if the healing stamp drops, we're not even going to use it. Just mark bosses and call it good. Crit! Whack, whack, whack. I'm trying to see what our weapon's doing. I think I saw like a 700 something in there. Dang. Already slapping things for 700? That's really good. Crit. Bam. Wee. Oh no, it's a boss. Whatever will we do? Okay. Haste, sure. Whatever. We do what we want. Some XP over here. Let's pick it up. No. Yeah. I think, if I remember right, Marin's Lust does the same amount of damage too. It's a burst of 600. So pretty similar. Flower is so good here though. It's putting in a lot of work, honestly. Because it's also one of the few things that will be damage multiplier for our skill. Like, we could be running Get Well Soon. We could try picking up Osakoko Injection, whatever it's called. That will, if you get the special, the Super Osakoko Injection, it gives a ton of skill damage on top of removing the downside. Whee! So that would be a crazy thing to get on a run. Ah! 1600. Oh no! I have red on my bar. Why is there red on my health bar? That's not fair. Tantrum? And if we really want that a little bit more extra, we can just do a dash. It's fine. Gives a full second of immunity. Probably instantly triggers a tantrum with this many enemies on the field. Good stuff. We're killing just fine. We're here to fight. Fight me. Try to stand on her as much as we can. Am I not taking damage? Huh? Wait, do you not have a hitbox? Interesting. Alright guys, there's Kobo. Tantrum build, as I call it. It's kind of broken. One of the more broken builds in the game. So, Kobo. Top tier, high tier, something along those lines. Top tier, probably. GG, guys. And there's the clear. Thank you all for watching, and please come join us over on YouTube or on Twitch at twitch.tv/marisankyosuke_TV. Same name as this YouTube account. Would love to have you. Come chat and say hi. Or just lurk. You don't have to talk at all. And of course, blah, blah, blah. Like, comment, subscribe if you don't know already. That's how all YouTube content creators get discovered eventually. So, other than that, take care. Bye-bye.